Seattle's on the clock now. If Seattle doesn't take Ramczyk,
pretty good bet, and an offensive lineman goes here.
Yeah, and if they take, Kevin King has been a guy that's been mocked to Seattle. If all of a sudden Ramczyk ends up in Seattle, okay, now Kevin King is in play. For the Cowboys.
And now I'm glad you said that, because now I'm getting to a point. When you pick 28, you try to convince yourself that these guys you love aren't going to be around. But it's starting to look like some of these. I mean, I would love to draft Kevin King. I would be big time on board with. So if you're going to trade back, you're probably going to trade away from a guy that you feel pretty good about, which, ideally you don't want to be in that situation, but I guess we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, that's they're sitting there very calmly, and it doesn't look like the phones are ringing. I mean, they fielded some early calls. It didn't look like they were making any calls.
You think this team would draft Foster?
I can't.
I don't.
Where would you play him?
Exactly.
That's the thing. I mean, Sean Lee's finally looks comfortable playing Will, where he's not getting hurt.
That's Reuben Foster's best position.
Yeah,
is the Will.
Yeah.
I don't see it at all.
Yeah,
and maybe I don't. And based on how far he's fallen, I don't think anybody's trading up to get him.
Talked about the Raiders not wanting to draft another Alabama linebacker problem, and similar situation with the Cowboys. They didn't draft him, but
nice try, Nick Saban. You talked us into it once.
Wasn't it you, Mr. Brian Broaddus, who told me Atlanta was trying to get up?
Yeah, here's Atlanta.
Oh well, maybe the Cowboys just lost their opportunity.
Tommy Dimitroff. This might be King. This might be Kevin King right here.
They're pretty good at corner, though, aren't they?
They were talking, or they're maybe getting ahead of Dallas. They've also talked about Watt. Watt was a guy. I
think this is a pass rusher.
I like how you said that. Not Watt.
Watt. I would guess this is a pass rusher before I think it's a cornerback. I mean, they've got Desmond Trufant. Who's the Alford is the kid that
Robert
had the pick
Alford.
six. Yeah. So I mean, I don't know.
But Atlanta's got the pick. Let's see.
And they're getting in front of.
They're getting in front of Dallas, and why would I think this? I mean, I don't know. Tommy D, my buddy Tommy Dimitroff, best hair in the National Football League.
McKinley.
Yeah, let's see.
I think it's a pass rusher.
I don't know. We'll see. It might be. Let's see if I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to think of exactly. That we talked about. I do know that they were talking about going up because the situation. They don't have a lot of picks, and they felt like that they needed to go get a play. Okay, here comes Rod Marinelli.
Hey, Rod Marinelli in the room.
So that's going to be.
Get me a Rushman.
Yeah, they're trying to figure out which one of those defensive players that they want. He's okay with that.
Kent, can you give me a Marinelli real quick?
Oh, they're shaking hands.
Yeah, we got McKinley on the board. Solid. King, really solid
player.
Okay, it's going to be a defensive player, clearly. Okay, the Falcons selection.
Did you see the half high five, fist pump that Stephen Jones and Marinelli just executed?
Yeah. Let's see. The commissioner, here we go. Commissioner's on the podium. Commissioner's on the podium.
Linebacker.
Oh, no. Okay.
Had to get ahead of Dallas. They knew they had to do that.
Takk McKinley off the board for the. Let's see the reaction in the war room right there.
Hey, Jerry.
Charlotte looks the most distraught right now.
It's pretty cool attack. He's carrying a large picture of his grandmother, I believe.
Looks like a family, some type of family member.
His grandmother raised him.
Yeah. So
he doesn't have a relationship with his parents. His grandmother basically raised him. And it looks like he's got the picture with him all the way. That's pretty cool.
They talked to him before the draft, and he was talking about his upbringing and how grateful he is just to have gotten to this point. It was pretty cool. And his aunt and uncle came in with him. So I mean, disappointing because this is a guy the Cowboys really liked, and y'all we liked, but hard to feel bad for the guy going to a contender. He's going to be playing with Vic Beasley, so he's going to have an opportunity to make plays. I mean, just objectively removing the Cowboys from the equation, that's exciting for him.
He's better be careful with that handshake. That shoulder's still a little tender.
Yeah, the shoulder is a little tender there. Okay, so Dallas loses a player right there. Takk McKinley. Atlanta jumps in up front and is able to grab him at 26. I haven't seen the trade yet from Seattle, what they were offered.